Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Prime Video has put out their Vought Rising first look trailer for the new series that comes out next year. Beyond excited to see what they're going to show here. It'll be interesting because I know this is a prequel. It takes place in the very, very early days of Vought. So it's probably not really going to connect too much to the actual main story of the boys, which did just end up finishing up. Very sad finale. But I'm excited to see what they do here. And then, because even though, again, it's not going to connect too much to the actual boys show, it probably will to a degree. We'll see a lot of the characters that we did see in the boys, plus a few more potentially. So maybe give a little bit more context to the characters. But regardless, though, I'm interested to see what they do with this. So yeah, with all that said, let's get right into this.
You know, if you're working on something,
1950.
maybe I could help. I want
Yeah.
to fight for the flag. I want to be a hero.
Always in church, people say, we are in this holy way.
God blessed us with these
Bomb site there, you got Clara.
There are strange things happening every day. Every day.
Because it's the 50s, like a part of me probably thinks it's gonna be like even gorier or like even more awful because of the like racism and everything. Like it just feels like it's just gonna be even more extreme.
There is a brighter future. All we need to do is take it.
There are strange things happening
Vought Rising 2027. No specific time in 2027, but 2027. That looks interesting. Again, I didn't expect much to be shown because it is the first trailer, and assuming that it releases somewhere like maybe mid 2027, I assume we're gonna get a lot more as we get closer. But that looks interesting, and I assume we're also gonna get a lot more characters, because there were definitely a lot of them in the early days of Vought. So I assume we're gonna get a lot more stuff there. Probably like a younger Stan Edgar. Maybe some stories and stuff about Godolkin, possibly. Who knows? But yeah, this will be interesting. And we'll probably get a bunch of other soups also, outside of just the ones with the V1. But yeah, this will be an interesting show. Definitely being optimistic about it. Again, it's kind of like one of those things where because it's a prequel, and we have an idea of what happens to a lot of the characters already, it's hard to really care for the characters, if that makes sense, because again, we already know what happens to most of them. But yeah, it'll still be interesting, and I'm still looking forward to it. And then hopefully, as we get closer to this, also we get a little bit more information about the Boys Mexico, because that one at the very least takes place after the Boys season 5, so it'll be a little bit more. We get to see kind of the consequences of everything that happened in that season finale. But either way, still looking forward to Vought Rising.